everybody. Can you all hear me? We're just going to get started in a couple of minutes. We've got a few people heading to an overflow venue. Just because we still are in COVID times at the moment, can I ask that you make sure that there's at least one spare space between you and the person next to you. We do have a requirement, if you're not a speaker, if you can please put a mask on while you're inside the theatre. And if you haven't yet done so, if you can scan the QR code, you just flip the table down next to you and then you can flip it back. So we'll get started in just a minute or so. We will get started with this afternoon's welcome. So my name is Debbie Vidaz and I'm the Women in Engineering Manager, and I'd really like to warmly welcome you to UNSW. It's really excited to have people back on campus, and seeing by the vibe as well, it sounds like people are, really kind of craving in-person connection again. So welcome. Before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge the Bedegal people, who are the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. So the purpose of today's program, and I'd also like to welcome those who couldn't be with us in person, we are live streaming the event as well, so that's why there's a camera set up there. But we want to outline to you the support that is available for female students undertaking engineering at UNSW. So we've got a really fantastic Women in Engineering program. And yes, it's only going to be a brief presentation today. We understand during orientation and O Week, you get bombarded with so much information. Some of it sticks, some of it doesn't. So we've only got a 30-minute presentation here before you have the opportunity to then head outside to meet one another, to make new friends, to mingle. And we've also got some light lunch as well for you, so you can get fed on top of it. We are really fortunate today to have representatives from student societies, also from the different programs as well that are available to you, who'll be speaking very briefly, but giving you a bit of an outline about the different opportunities that you can take during your time at UNSW. So my background, I'm actually a graduate of UNSW myself from the Faculty of the Built Environment. I've got a degree in architecture. So I have that first-hand understanding of just how important it is to make those connections really early on. Because the people you meet during your studies not only have the potential to become friends for life, but also they're your industry contacts when you enter into the workforce. So it's really important to make those initial contacts as well. So especially with the Women in Engineering program, we're all about building community and creating that supportive environment where you can meet other students, have your peer groups through academics, professional staff, and also to connect you to alumni and industry. You're going to hear today about some of the other programs that are on offer for you as well, because we have a lot of things that can build your skill development. So not just professionally and technically, but also personally as well. So you'll be hearing about the Challenge program and also New Founders and the Makerspaces a little later on. And you'll also be hearing from a number of the societies that we have that focus on supporting females studying engineering too. We also really want to reinforce to you and want you to know that we're here for you at every stage of your degree. So we're all about, celebrating the successes and achievements, but also we understand that, life is a roller coaster and sometimes things don't necessarily go to plan. So if you do find yourselves coming up against any challenges or barriers, we're here to support you through that too. So in my role, particularly as Women in Engineering Manager, I'm really committed to supporting you to access your full potential and to become the best engineer that you can be. Because let's face it, I think the world would benefit with more really inspiring female engineers as well. So the Women in Engineering program is really here to support you no matter what stage of your journey. We are excited as well, as I said earlier, to be back on campus, and we've got a couple of new programs and events that we're going to be introducing in 2021. And the first is called Coffee Check-In Chat. So mark Thursday of week 4 in your calendar. It's a completely informal event where we're going to be set up just on the lawn outside there. We'll have coffee vouchers, you get a free coffee on us, and it's just the opportunity to check in and see how you're going. Because we know coming, especially those of you who are school leavers into the university environment can be quite different to what you're used to. So just a really informal check-in, how you're going, anything coming up, but it's also another opportunity for you to meet friends and also form those new connections. So we'll have some societies also supporting us with this event. But this one is predominantly for first-year students, and we're looking to run Coffee Check-In Chat about twice a term as well. So week 4 is the first one. You don't need to frantically write anything down at the moment because we will follow up this presentation with an email to all of you, outlining the upcoming events, not just from Women in Engineering, but also the societies as well. So look out for that in a couple of days' time. Another new event that we're implementing is called Friday Flicks. So that's going to happen once or twice a term. And that's where we profile, a really empowered female lead. We'll be watching films of that kind of nature. So we're also open to suggestions. So if anybody has any films in mind that you think would be, really great to screen at one of the Friday Flicks, please send us through an email. You received little goodie bags this morning this afternoon, on your way in. And inside is an A5 flyer, and it's got our contact details on there as well. So our email account and how to connect with us. One thing that I'd really love to emphasise is that how important it is to get involved. Studying at university is a lot more than academics alone. That is really important, the academic side of it too, but there is so much that you can actually take advantage of to really give you that full university experience. And there's no better way to get involved than our student societies. We have the key ones that are listed here, and we have representatives from the societies too. They will be only giving a very brief presentation about what they offer, but they'll be sticking around afterwards during the lunch part as well. So if you have any questions or you want to meet them, feel free to have a chat on the lawn after the presentation. So I'd like to kick it off by inviting Nadisha, who is the president of WESOC, to tell you about WESOC as well and show a short video. So thank you, Nadisha.
All right, hello everyone. I am Nadisha, the president of the Women in Engineering Society, also known as WESOC. So I think we have a quick video. We do not? That's fine. Oh, nice. So we'll watch this quick video first.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, rock the way we rock it, so don't stop. But you dance, 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 and ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance.
So that video basically it sums up what we do here at the Women in Engineering Society. So I remember the first day that I woke up for my first class in first year, and I realized that I was moving from an all-girls school to, well, engineering, where the percentage of female enrollment stands at around 27%. So I went into O Week and I thought, what could I do to get more involved? And I came across the Women in Engineering Society. So here at the Women in Engineering Society, we host a multitude of social and industrial events throughout the year, including the WeSock Ball, International Women's Day Brunch, and speed networking. In addition, we have 2 programs, including the Protégé program. So the Protégé program is a peer mentoring program that we hold in term 1, and it's an amazing opportunity for all of you to get more involved with the Women in Engineering Society. So essentially, mentees go into small groups and they're mentored by an older female engineer. And then you engage in a lot of competitions, fun little prize giveaways, and 3 events throughout term 1. So applications are currently open on Facebook, on Instagram, and on our website. So get involved, apply, and make that transition into UNSW just that little bit easier. We also have subcommittee applications that are open. So subcom team is a part of our internal team, and it's a great way to get more involved with WeSock as well. So they help organize all of our events and our initiatives, and currently we have 4 portfolios available. So we have the IT team, public relations, who are in charge of our marketing, the industry mentoring program subcommittee, and of course the events team. So if any of those interest you, or if all of them interest you for that matter, feel free to check it out on our website and on our social media. So to get more involved, so I can see all of your faces every single day. And finally, stay in the loop. So there's no other better way to stay in the loop and to be informed of what WeSock does than to follow us on the socials. So the main 2 up there is Facebook. So chuck us a like on our Facebook page at UNSW Women in Engineering. And if not, if you have Instagram, give us a follow at WeUNSW. I cannot wait to see everyone over the course of this year, and I hope that in a couple of years' time, the notion of 50-50, 50% males and 50% females, will 100% come into fruition. Until then, good luck, stay involved, and most importantly, have heaps of fun. Thank you.
Oh, you want to give it to them? Thank you, Nadisha. We were going to have a representative from WIRE, but given COVID times, they were feeling a little bit unwell today, so unfortunately they couldn't make it in. But the WIRE is the Society for Women in Renewable Energy, and they do have a few events coming up in term 1. We will be sending this information to you in an email as well. But if you're interested, they've got a Facebook page that you can connect to as well, see all the wonderful things that they do to support students studying renewable energy. So the next speaker I would like to call up is Gabrielle from WIT, which is Women in Technology.
Hi everybody, good afternoon. I hope you've had an amazing O Week so far. I'm Gabrielle, I'm the co-president of UNSW Women in Technology, or WIT. So we are a society of over 2,500 members ranging from first years to final years, covering engineering as well as computer science and a few other disciplines that are really related to technology like information systems and commerce. So we were the ARC 2020 Club of the Year, and this year we have even more amazing events and publications planned to keep you all involved and to stay active. So the first thing that we have coming up is we have a chatbot workshop next week where you learn how to create the little bot, which comes up on a website, and the best way to find that is on our Facebook page. We also have our LinkedIn photo shoot, so you can start, getting your professional development ready. And we also have an International Women's Day brunch on Thursday, the 8th of March. In general, we hold quite a range of events that vary from professional and skill development workshops, as well as coding competitions, hackathons, as well as a range of different revision workshops and career panels and networking nights. So this year we're also going to be holding an InterVarsity Diversity Dinner where we're going to be collaborating with other universities as well. So that's a great way to learn and kind of connect with quite a few more women within STEM. The other thing that we do is we have quite a range of publications, and in 2020 our careers guide also won an award, and this is the best way for you guys to learn about the different opportunities that our sponsor companies are offering. So another opportunity that we do have as well is our empowerment mentoring program. So in this program, every person that applies is paired up with a sponsor representative, and that means that you can be connecting and working with, over the period of 6 months, somebody from Google, Atlassian, PwC, Quantium, Accenture, Optiva, Jane Street, ResMed, and more. We have around 15 to 16 sponsors so far, so it's a great opportunity for you to actually learn where your degree will be taking you post-uni life. Otherwise, it's best to stay in touch with us via our social media. We'll send through the links to our socials as well. So we're on Facebook, we're also on LinkedIn, Instagram, we do Twitch streams, we also do podcasts, so follow us on Spotify, and yeah. Otherwise, come join us at our O-Week store in Alumni West, and we really look forward to meeting you all. Feel free to join our subcommittee as well. Great opportunity to develop yourself and to meet our team. So we look forward to seeing you all then, and I hope you have a great O-Week.
Great, thank you, Gabrielle. And also, a lot of the societies do have stalls as well. If you don't get a chance to talk to them today, make sure you go visit them down there if it's not enough time during the lunch break. So next up, we have Chris and Sid from RoboGals.
Hi everyone, I'm the events manager this year for RoboGals, and yeah, we're just going to talk to you a bit about what we do. So I'm not sure if any of you have had us come to your school, but our main mission is to empower young girls into STEM, because as we've heard, that's so important. So yeah, we basically go to schools and run workshops, and I'll get Chris to talk a bit about the workshops we run.
So we're one of many chapters around the world. So we're based here in UNSW, but there's chapters in England, Africa, America, across the world, as I said. And so what we do is we make Lego robotic workshops, similar to what we have here, go out to schools and teach young women coding and building skills with the hope to increase participation in STEM. And so what we do primarily is these workshops, and so what we're looking for are volunteers. So it doesn't matter if you study mechatronics, civil, you don't even have to study engineering. These workshops are great, and you just go out to schools, we'll teach you everything you need to know, and then you have the opportunity to inspire more women to engage in STEM. So that's, a bit about what we do. And so we're on Facebook, LinkedIn, we have a website, but mainly Facebook. Oh, yep.
So a few of our major events, we have a rural trip coming up in the holidays, which is a lot of fun. So it's for 2 nights. It's in the Hunter Valley region, and we go to a lot of schools and get to teach the kids there. And we have a lot of workshops. So I think we have around 5 or 6 school workshops coming up, and we add up your hours, and at the end of the year there's a volunteers gala. And we present you awards as well, so it's really good for your resume, and in front of companies, so Google, KPMG, Transport for New South Wales, and a lot more. So yeah, we encourage you to do that. And we also have a mentorship program coming up at the end of this term, and yeah, you can get paired with an industry mentor, and yeah, I'm like basically best friends with my industry mentor from last year, so yeah, I encourage you all to sign up for that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Chris and Sid. So you can see lots of opportunities as well to meet people from industry, from other years, school outreach. So really, the societies are fantastic. So the last society we're having coming up today to talk to you is Deanna from Tweet.
Hi guys, it's really good to see you all. I know I saw some of you at the O-Week store, might have seen you around at some other Women in Engineering event, but it's good to see you again. So I'm here from UNSW Tweet. So that's the Women in Electrical Engineering and Telecommunications. Our main aim is to connect, create, and change. So if you are a woman in electrical engineering, it's perfect for you. So connecting people from all types of electrical engineering, creating opportunities for them to network, to meet their lecturers, to meet other females, and change. So changing the face of women in engineering, like all these other amazing societies have done. We do have an event coming up in week 3, so it's just going to be like a meet and greet event. So we'll just meet up, have some food, play some games. It'll be really fun. I just wanted to say that uni is what you make of it, and joining societies is probably the best way to make friends and have a fun time at uni. So yeah, thank you. Come to our O Week stall or talk to me if you have time.
Thank you, Deanna. We also have some representatives here today from NSOC, so if I can just ask you to stand up, wave, make yourselves known. They'll be around afterwards during the lunchtime as well if you want to have a chat, and there'll also be reps from NSOC talking at the main faculty welcome. If you have signed up to join the main faculty welcome, which is taking place this afternoon after our event, we will have some ambassadors walking students over as well. So they'll make an announcement just before 1:30, so listen out for that, and then you can head across to the main welcome as a group. So next up, go back there. I'd like to introduce to you Sandra Harrison, who is the Manager of Student Opportunities, and Sandra will be talking to you about the Challenge program.
Hi everyone. Welcome. You're all here because you want to change the world, and I know that you do, and I've been working in engineering for a few years now. I've seen some wonderful, wonderful women come through their degree and go on to do some amazing things. What we do in the faculty is we run this amazing program called the Challenge program. So you can join it from your second year at university, and we highly encourage you to go on and have a look at the website and look at all the really cool projects that are on offer. So this is learning by doing, and you're working with researchers, you're working with industry, and you're actually in the maker spaces, and you're out doing and learning and making, and that's what we encourage you to do, because your first year is going to be, maths and physics and the core subjects to give you that foundation. So let's take that and take it to the next level and actually put it into practice. So have a look at the website. You can apply this year to join a team for next year, and there'll be more teams added throughout the year. But there's some really exciting projects, everything from the solar racing car through to 3D printing parts for body, parts for health. You're getting in research labs, you're going on competitions and all sorts of really good stuff. So this is learning by doing, and I highly recommend that you have a crack at this and try and save your electives, because it is in your degree, it is coursework, but it's a discipline elective. So if you can save your electives to do something that's really hands-on, I can highly recommend that you do that. And come and talk to us anytime if you need to know more about it. We're going to run some information sessions a little bit later down the track, because I know that you're really overwhelmed with a lot of stuff this week. So keep an eye out for the info sessions, and we can do a bit of a deeper dive in what Challenge is all about for you. But welcome, have a great time. You're about to embark on the most exciting 4 years of your life so far. So I really do hope you enjoy it. And secondly, Debbie and I work really close together. We are here to support you. Good, bad and ugly, reach out. If you're struggling, that's what we're here for as well. So don't forget that. And Deb's going to reinforce that a little bit later. So good luck and have lots of fun this year.
Okay, thank you, Sandra. And Sandra mentioned the makerspaces, which is great because we're just about to introduce Lauren to you, just grabbing a microphone to give you more of an idea of what the makerspaces look like. Thank you, Lauren.
Alrighty, hi guys. I'm here as a representative of the makerspaces of UNSW. There are five makerspaces here on campus, primarily in engineering, but also within the Division of Enterprise as well. You'll hear from founders in just a moment, and the built environment. It's a really collaborative space here on campus where you can really get your hands dirty making things. A lot of your coursework, mostly in your first year, is going to be quite desk and computer heavy. This is a great opportunity to get your hands dirty early on, and we support literally all students, staff and alumni. As such, it becomes a really great networking hub as well whilst you're making, where you can find out about everybody else's awesome projects, do a bit of DIY, work on your university projects, whatever it may be. To find us, you can look on UNSW Making. Otherwise, our main flagship makerspace is literally just up at the walkway above us, behind this lecture theatre. Drop in at any time, come and say hi. We're all super friendly and love getting our hands dirty on your projects as well, if you allow us. UNSW Making is where you kind of get introduced to badges. Badges are how we kind of verify that you can work safely in the space on our machinery. It's really important that you do get this done kind of as soon as possible, especially for your first subject kind of thing in Eng 1000. So this will be compulsory for you to be working in the makerspace and working on your prototypes that you require for those courses. This UNSW Making website, you may remember it, you may not. Just Google it on UNSW Making, you'll find it there super easy. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Lauren. Thanks. Next up, we have Kristen Phillips, who is Manager of New Wave Programs, and she's going to talk to you about New Wave and also the founders. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, great. It's on. Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Phillips, so New Wave Program Manager at UNSW Founders. If you don't know what UNSW Founders is, we are the heart of entrepreneurship at UNSW, and we empower students, staff and alumni with the skills, capability and mindset to make positive economic, social or environmental change through entrepreneurship. So we have a lot of programs, as you can see. I'm not going to bombard you with all of them, but I'm going to talk about the 3 that are most relevant to you if you're completely new to entrepreneurship. So New Wave is the program I manage. It's our women's incubator program, and we support you to build entrepreneurship skills and launch women-led startups. We do this through a 2-week incubator, which is an intensive program run twice a year in the term breaks, and you work in teams with like-minded women from all over the university, and you'll work together on a tech-based solution to an identified problem with the support of professionals, industry, prominent speakers and mentors. And so far we've had 237 women complete this program, working on 73 awesome ideas, and I hope to hear some of yours in the future and see some of your applications coming through. The next program I will talk about is the Peter Farrell Cup. So look, I'll keep this one quite short. It's a great program that's coming up. We've got an info session next week on Wednesday night down at the MCIC, and that event will be catered. You hear about how you can take an idea to testing, to building, to pitching and launching a real business in just 10 weeks. And this program is $20,000 cash is up for grabs, so it's definitely worth coming to the info session to figure out if you can join a team, or if your idea is pre-revenue, if it's right for you. The next one is Coach and Connect, and this program, it's available all year round. Come to our information session there's one every fortnight if you want to get involved and get linked up with a startup coach if you have an idea, or if you already have a business that's on the market taking revenue. We can support you, champion your way through your journey and provide you with skills and resources. So come talk to us at lunch, or just look us up online with UNSW Founders, and yeah, I'm looking forward to chatting with you after. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Kristen. Now, I'm aware that that's been a lot of information in just under 30 minutes. We don't expect you to remember everything, but we're hoping that you're getting really excited about all the opportunities there are for you as you commence your studies here at UNSW. And again, as Sandra said too, women in engineering are here to support you as well. So if anything ever comes up, just email us. I'm on the end of that email, and I would definitely respond to you as well. So you are supported. One thing I really want to reinforce as well is the importance of the communications and checking your emails in your inbox. So any of our main comms that we send will be through an email, so that will keep you up to date with the upcoming events and programs and any key information. So do make sure you read those emails. Also check out the EngScope newsletter that's fortnightly sent to your inbox. If you haven't yet done so, I encourage you to download the Engineering First Year Guide. There's lots of really good info and tips and tricks and how to adjust to life at university, so you'll find that a really useful tool. And also there's lots of wellbeing and mental health support on campus generally. So we've put the URL of the website there, and we'll send that to you in the comms as well in case you want to see exactly what kind of supports there are and other ways to connect with students. Okay, so this concludes the formal part of the presentation. And as we said, we do have your back. We are here for you, and we really want you to thrive during your university experience. These can be the best years of your life, so really take advantage of all the opportunities, get involved, connect via the societies, the programs that we've spoken about, but really it will be such a wonderful experience for you, and we are here to support you through that. So the next part of the event is the informal part, where I'm going to instruct you on how to get the food in a COVID-safe way and to exit the theatre as well. So when you registered this afternoon, I keep saying this morning, but this afternoon, you were given a food item. So that was either a pie or sauce, smashed avo toast, or fish and chips. So those have been paired deliberately, and what we want to do is set you a mission, should you choose to accept it, and that is to go and introduce yourself to 3 people that you don't know. So if you were given a pie, you need to find 3 sauces. If you were given smashed avo, you need to find 3 toasts, and the same with the fish and the chips. It could be a little tricky if the chips decide they want the sauce over the fish, so please just stick to your pairs as well, otherwise there could be some love triangles going on. We've also got some little hints for some questions, because you might, have to repeat what school do you go to and that response numerous times. So aside from that, you might want to ask the person, what or who inspires you. The world would be a better place with. You can decide whatever you want that to be. And then the really critical question, and I know fights have broken out over this one, which is pineapple on pizza, thumbs up or down. And that's why they invented the half-half as well. So these are some questions that can just get you socialising and meeting one another. I'll run you through what lunch pots we have on offer. So they're just little salad pots. We have tables set up with the Thai chicken salad pots. So anyone who's gluten-free or dairy-free, that would be your option. We've got vegetable salad, which is for vegans, and we've also got a pasta salad that's vegetarian. So the tables will be clearly marked. I do ask that when you line up to collect your salad pot that you do maintain the social distance that's required in us COVID times. And then once you get your salad pot, if you just head to the lawn, find those 3 people, remember if you were a pie or sauce, and go and have some chats. So in order to exit the theatre, I'll just ask if the last 2 rows and the first 2 rows, the front ones can make your way out of the 2 doors here, and the back 2 rows to head out the door there and down the stairs. If you're not in the first 2 rows, if you can just stay seated, and then we'll see you outside. And thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you soon.
That was really well done. Oh, it was fantastic.
Thank you.